Hi everybody, welcome back to another balloon tutorial. We're going to be making another design with this print. You can see pretty darn easy to do, but I definitely wanted to give it a quick spin so that way my pros can take one look at it and be like, oh, that's how you make that. Of course. Yes. Alright, so last one we used 3 balloons. This one we're going to use 4 balloons, okay? And the fourth that we're adding is our legs. But you can see they're pretty darn easy. A couple loops, big loop, and we're good. You can turn it sideways, kind of look at it like a fish, huh? That's neither here nor there. Anyway, let's go over the balloons and how much air I put in them, and then we'll make this. All right, so let's do that now. All right, again, thank you guys very much for being here, tuning in, watching these videos. Hope you're enjoying them. Our Christmas season is just around the corner, just like that, right? Okay, and for my Patreon peeps, thanks again for sticking around with me. I was, hoping things would eventually come back around and, pick up some more speed as we get closer to our holiday season and just find ourselves making more and more balloons, or for some of us continuing to make them. So we have our balloon already inflated here, the printed one, okay? And then I'm going to use the green for the legs. You can see I got quite a bit of it left. I'm not going to use all of that, okay? It's probably about, probably 6 or 7 fingers in that. Okay, and then the red balloon, I have about a hand's width, okay? You could even do, more than that left at the end here, okay? So probably 6 fingers, 7 fingers, you'll probably be okay. But I did give it a good stretch, all right? And then the white balloon, I did about the same, now that I'm looking at it, about the same as the green, even less, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna start with these two. And if you watch the other one, we're gonna start with the hat and then we're gonna make everything else, okay? So just to give you an idea really quick, I don't always do this, every once in a while I do. And probably should do it more often, but I'm gonna start with the hat and then we're gonna do the collar, the red, and then the green, okay? Just so you know the order that I take when I made this. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Let's bring the sound down and let's get started. Here we go. You can skip ahead if you need to. I'm just going to create the hat for the balloon, okay? And so I just tied the red balloon on there, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the white balloon along the bottom of that. There we go. And it's just a loop, and you see it's about 3 to 4 fingers. And I'm gonna go ahead and twist that around, make sure it's twisted around a few times, and I'm gonna pass the knot through there a couple times so we don't lose it. The next thing I'm gonna do is create a pinch twist. There we go. And then once I create the pinch twist, I'm going to twist it a few times, but now I can fold over that red balloon. You can decide how big you want this to be, but I can now twist that into the pinch twist, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap those red and white balloons around each other a couple times, or twist them a couple times, and then we'll go ahead and break off the white balloon first. And what we're going to do is we're going to create our collar for the Santa suit. So we just tie that, make sure you don't lose it. And we're going to do 3 loops, and they're going to be about 2 to 3 fingers. You can't go wrong. Either side is going to be fine, especially if you left the right amount of balloon at the end there. We do another loop, and then last our 3rd loop. And then you can go ahead and break off anything you have left and tuck it away. There you go. Make sure you're hiding that. And then when you do hide it, I usually pull it through one of the loops. That way I don't lose it, okay? And then I will take that knot for the green balloon and just pull it right through there to secure that on there. I wrapped it around a couple times. There we go. And now that we're done with that, we can go ahead and break off the red balloon and work on the arms and the torso. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to go ahead and let a little bit of air out there. Okay. And you can see I still have a good amount of balloon left. I'm going to go ahead and create the hands. So it's going to be a little loop followed by a pinch twist. There we go. Okay, so about 2 fingers there for that loop. I made it pretty small. And then we'll go right to an arm. So the arm can be about 3 to 4 fingers. You can't go wrong with that as well. And then the loop here, I remember when I had done this, it was about 4 fingers, but 4 or 5, just depends on how much you have at the end there. And we're gonna go right across to the other arm, pinch twist, and end with a loop. There we go, and then we can break off whatever we have left over at the end there. Good. Oh, I ended up biting it. Ha! Had forgotten that. So now that that's done, I can twist that into the white balloon, our collar area. And I'm just going to take one of the arms, just hold them up against one another and just wrap that around one time. You could go a couple times if you need to, if you really feel like, you know, you might lose it. But I'm not too concerned with it. So the way I did it is I had 2 loops in the front, and the other one, they kind of stand up vertically, and the other one is horizontally, and this just supports the other 2. But it'll be really up to you. You know, with that white balloon, if you can get a 4th loop out of it, it could be 2 loops in the front, 2 loops in the back. But you can see that seemed to work out just fine. And we have that loop for the torso at the bottom down there with the red, and that's where our green is going to go through for the legs. So we got our 2 loops at the bottom here, and you notice that I'm pulling the nozzle through, so it could be 3 to 4 fingers for those loops. And again, pulling the nozzle through, don't want to lose it. And so the last thing I got to do is pull that balloon right through the torso. There we go. And you decide how long you want your legs to be. I think I have about 4 or 5 fingers for that. And then just bring it back down at the bottom there and give it a nice twist, and go ahead and break off the excess and pull it right through the loops there so we don't lose it, and you can tuck it away. Otherwise, we are good to go. I'm not drawing on it, which is nice. Just want to cut down on any time we get. In this case, with this balloon, there's not a lot to draw. Tuck those tails away up there on the hat, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching. There it is, we made it. So hopefully that wasn't too bad. I know it might have been a little longer than the tutorials, but you know what? Sometimes when you're in an event, you get a little more time to make something, and this is pretty easy to do. Not that bad, like I said. 4 balloons versus the 3 that we had from before, but it comes out pretty darn cute, and we got a nice character that's standing and looking cute and green. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed yourself following along with this. Just watching. If you don't have all the balloons, don't worry about it. You can just order them. I'll put a link down below. Otherwise, let's see what else. Well, comment if you like it, and if you got any more ideas, that'll be kind of cool. Anyway, there it is right there. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, happy twisted. Bye.